Welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. I do apologise. Just make sure I knock off because what will happen is it goes off. So, day 15 of the Thornbridge Adventure Advent calendar. Get it out in the end. Yeah, it's been a good calendar so far. So, without further ado, let's open up number 15. And although I don't need to because it fell through. Yeah, it's already come through. Ooh. So, let me just make sure there's nothing up there. Oh, yeah. I kind of collapsed the box. Good evening, Thomas. So, this is Astryd. Good evening, Andrew. It is a 3.8% and it's classed as a juicy pale. Can't remember if I've had this before. I get the faint impression that I actually have. Astryd is light, fresh and fruity. This juicy pale ale is overflowing with tropical fruit flavours and aromas from start to finish, with a delicate hop bitterness for balance. Drink as fresh as possible. And the can is 2022, the date. So, I think that is, anyway. February. So, obviously, don't come with a long date on this one. Interesting. Jumped on a bit earlier tonight. I can't do it sometimes. You know, when you come down the shed, you can't be doing the waiting until 6 o'clock. So, sod it, 2 minutes earlier. So, that's 3 days done. 2 days to go. Break up for Christmas. Yay. Good evening, Adam. Yeah, I thought I recognised it, to be honest. Lovely tropical nose on it straight away. Nice pale pour. Looks very yellowy orange in colour. AZ. Whitehead. Ooh, mystery box. Just let us know what comes. Always interested to see what value for money you get. You know, I mean, sometimes you might just chuck a load in just to, you know, get rid. Me too, Adam. So yeah, easy going. Nice tropical taste. Look, it's not too big on the ABV. When I break up on Friday, I'll be wanting some big ABVs. But yeah, definitely want some big ABVs. But for now, I'm good with 3.8. To be fair, it's nice tasting. It's easy going. I know. Low cost got a stunning range. I'm definitely getting a low cost beer advent calendar again next year. I like the randomness that you get in those calendars. Good evening, Greg. Yeah, the randomness. I may well do 2 different beer calendars again next year, but totally different. Yeah, it's a nice tropical beer, isn't it? 3.8%. You know, it's a nice starter beer. You know, although sometimes Cassell's milk stout. No, not so bad. 9 beers for 29 quid. My beer spending at the moment's disappeared. It's that's it for me for the moment. It's I've got 1 beer that's on the tick list that I need to get. I can't get hold of others, but this 1 beer is on me box tick list. So I've got them. I'm gonna go out and get it. Hopefully in the next few days. There's a couple of beers I'd like to review before Christmas or get for Christmas. Drinking German beer. Good evening, both Darren and Mr. Bramall. Drygate beer in your advent calendar. What advent calendar you got then, Adam? Has everybody got random advent calendars, or have you actually got someone to make you one up? Just out of curiosity. I see a lot of people posting advent calendars, and I'm not. Are they Beer Hawk or Beer 52? Them sort of things. Liquid Light. Ooh, which one? Oh, fair play on your missus. I might get the missus to go next year, you know, to do something like that. And just go to the supermarket, pick out 4 for £6. 24, 4 for £6. Here we are now. Yes, that's decent. I can't remember what it is, but I remember the name of it. Yeah, it's nice enough. Liquid Light do make some nice beers, and their tap room's spot on. Yeah, especially when they've got some proper food on the go. I mean, we had a takeaway at the tap room, and but yeah, cracking tap room, and be interesting to see what other tap rooms appear in the next year or two. There are other breweries considering tap rooms in Nottingham and Ypres. Ah, and your missus made yours as well. Fair play to the wives or ladies. Sam Smith's chocolate stout. Sam Smith's makes some cracking beers. I might actually get my wife to do that next year because it'd be nice and cheap as well. 24th is a special one. Oh, let's hope it's a cracker. Yeah, a Christmas cracker. Yeah. Oh. So did Boris say anything earlier? Someone says my wife says he did an announcement at 5 o'clock. I didn't watch it. German Beer's Christmas box, 24 cans. Fair play there. Brussels sprout onion barges. No thanks. Can't stand Brussels sprouts. No. I had bourguignon today, beef bourguignon. The conference was cancelled, so there was a big bowl of beef bourguignon going missing. Duvel crate. Sound. I mean, you think if you were doing a four for sixes from supermarkets, you're looking at the price of 36 quid for 24. 36 quid is very good. Would I have a Brussels sprout beer? No, maybe not. No, there are limits. I've had a garlic beer before. That was nearly a fiver for the bottle. Wife bought it from some farm shop. Yeah, I'm not sure I reviewed that. I think that was before the days I did reviews. Yeah, I didn't review in them days. So enjoying this, nice and sessionable. Brussels sprout cheese. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stick to Stilton. Proper man's cheese. Well, woman's cheese as well, to be fair. Proper cheese. And yeah. And best with steak. A nice Malbec. Oh, I know. I need to brew some wine, I got no wine in, no spirits in for Christmas this year. I'm trying to calm down any on beers and that drinking. So for those who've just come in or maybe flicking around, yeah, nice easygoing pale from Thornbridge. And like Adam says, I know I've had it before. Been in supermarkets at some stage. I'm not sure if it's in any supermarket now, but I don't take a lot of notice of beers that I've already bought, so it may well be. Two on the 20 quid for spirits. Bless you. Yeah, I don't watch any news these days. I haven't got no news on my phone. I don't watch the news. I don't want to, you know, unless they come out with rubbish about a lockdown again, which we do not want. Um, I can understand them trying to jump on the bandwagon. Still in Tesco's. Oh, right, 4 for £6. Yeah, I got 12 beers from Lenton Lane Brewery. 12 beers, 30 quid a glass. And there's a good 7 of them I've not had before, maybe even 8 I've not had before. And I get the glass as well, which is nice. And even got a card off them, which was a nice touch. I'm not sure if that's just for me for the card, as like a thank you for beer reviews, but yeah, it's a nice touch from a brewery. I must stick the card. I think that's the first card I've had this year, Christmas card. Yeah, obviously not very popular, but there you go. Can't really more, can you? Oh no, fair play. I've got 2 cards from work as well. They're sat in my car. Yeah, I must write some Christmas cards out at some stage. You know how it is. You buy the cards and then you wait until the last couple of days before you finish, and then start writing them out. Founders big beers. Yeah, my beer buying days. Apart from one or maybe two certain beers that I need that I want to get, that's it for me for Christmas. I've got a lot of beers coming for Christmas. Well, I've got 12 today that I bought, but I've got a lot of beers coming for Christmas, so I won't be buying any more. And then I'm going to use the months of January to March to just rapidly get the beer wall down to a more sustainable level. And yeah, try and vary the reviews as well. Try and chuck a few cider reviews in because I've not reviewed any cider for a while. Looking forward to the beers of the year though. Yes, finally got back to me today. 2 days later. I did wonder if my emails weren't getting through. I have had issues with emails in the past, and I run a website as well. And whether it's people not replying, mulled cider on the top shelf. Oh. No, no, vintage cider. No, I have got a mulled cider. It's over there. Got a full bottle of mulled cider. I can see it from here. Yeah, it's about the only big bottle I've got left. The beer shed is very, apart from beers, it's very lackluster at the moment. Hardly any home brew. Probably the lowest I've ever been for a long while. Red one with green label. Ah, yeah. Alcoholic spiced apple. What's that? Is that homebrew beer? Well, I'm hoping to get some kits either just before Christmas or after Christmas. Yes, I know. I must review it actually. I must make sure I wipe out all my Christmas beers. I wasn't overly impressed with Robinson's Mr. Scrooge last night. Uh, to me, I've got Unicorn from the same brewery, and I wonder if it's the same beer. I might even review that beer tonight just for the crack and see if it's the same beer. And then I may even call them out on it because repackaging beers with a different name but the same beer is a little bit on the naughty side. Albeit you understand why people do it. I mean, if you've got you have a Mr. Scrooge in your advent calendar, you've had it or you've got it. Yeah. I don't think this year's Christmas beers that have been out in supermarkets have been as good as previous years. Uh, Although, to be fair, Festive Porter was nice from Northern Monk. I did enjoy that. Don't remember having it before, but then again, my memory's crap anyway. And White Christmas, yeah, Rosie Nose. I actually like Rosie Nose. It kind of hit the spot for me. Old Tom on cask. Fair play there, mate. We're out next Tuesday for my work's Christmas do, or one of my work's Christmas do's. The other work, they're not having their due till January, but then you think, so what's the point? You can't have a Christmas do in January. I mean, it just doesn't. We're out next week on Tuesday, and we're going to meet up with them, go to Weatherspoons, and drink some £2 beer. I'm not drinking 99 pence Ruddles. That's just a disgrace. I mean, cheap, yes, but no one's winning when a beer's when that cheap. But they did have some nice £1.99 stuff, so I might do some of that, and then I'm going to drag the wife up to near me and go to Castle Rock pub and get a few new beers. Mice in the Shed, yeah. I've managed to acquire a load of pallets. So a job after Christmas or in the Christmas period, once Christmas Day's out of the way and between New Year, I may, the smaller shed, take everything out, lift the shed up, make sure there's no issues underneath. I'll get a bar. I've got a massive bar, and actually push the shed up and get just to check what's underneath the shed and make sure I don't come across anything nasty, and then put it back down, make sure it's superbly level, and then fill in, make sure there's no gaps or holes in the shed. Tell you what, I hate mice and rats, I really do. We seem to have more. We went years and never ever seen anything like that, and then just recently it seems to be all around you. Awful bloody things, for want of a better word. Yeah. So, pour the last bit out. So yeah, juicy pale, 3.9%, big can, and it makes you wonder in years to come with these about going down the ways with the beers, especially if you've got it at a certain height, and the beers don't collapse into the next one below. I know they have to do it for certain reasons. Good evening, Craig H. Yeah, with heat pads you can, yeah. I sometimes wonder about getting myself one. Mint. Oh, that's interesting. Might grow mint all around the garden. In fact, I might just have a mint garden. That's an idea. I'll have to read up. I'll read up on that later, just out of curiosity. What, the smell of mint puts them off? Dear, oh dear. Might start packing mint round the shed. That's not a joke either. Might get some mint seedlings and might grow some mint and bang it all around. I've got a mate who's like that. He's got a decent. Good evening, Jagman. He's got some dogs that are good at that sort of thing. I mean, I've not seen anything, but they've took the poison I put down, which obviously means they're still around. Yeah. Old Tom on cask. Yes. I've never had Old Tom on cask. Is it the same ABV on cask as it is in the bottle? Here's a curious thing. So for those coming late or watching this at some stage in the future, ready for a beer by Friday? I'm ready for a beer after 3 o'clock every day. Although I've no inclination to drink beer in the daytime, even if I was offered one. Unless they want me to test the pipes, then I'm all good. But yeah, Astryd. Tropical pale ale, juicy pale. Yeah, it is juicy. It's easy going. Tiny place, apparently. All right. Southport. One of these days, I'll go up to Robinson's Brewery. Same as I will with Thornbridge, I'll go up to the Brewery tap in Bakewell. It's not that far from me. Neither's Robinson's, really. And one day I'll get my backside up there and go and see what it's about. Only a lad said half. 3.8%, mate. Yep, I'll just have to double check then. 3.8. I'm excited for Christmas from the beginning of November. I'm always excited for Christmas. I get 2 weeks. I've got 2 weeks booked off for Christmas, so I've saved my holidays up all year to make sure I'm off for 2 weeks. There's a Thornbridge tap in York. Oh, that's interesting. Is that where Vocations tap is as well? York. And Brew York as well? Because that might be interesting for me and the wife to go up and take some pennies with us, because it won't be cheap, and do a night or 2 nights there, or at least a night, and go and do a bit of a tap room crawl of York. Jamestown was nice. I enjoyed that. Yeah, it was a good beer. Go twice. Yeah, 2 weeks off. Yeah. I mean, it's not nice for anybody in retail or anybody who's working over Christmas. It isn't. It never is. But it's nice to get some chill time. I'm ready. All year working, I'm ready for a bit of a chill. Surf for a tap. The old Tom. I suppose that room temperature is probably better. Vocations in Leeds and Manchester, right? Yeah. I must get round the country. We are going to go to different places around the country, especially this year coming. Pointless going abroad again this year. With COVID still around, it's absolutely pointless trying to go on holiday. We may even go for some of these cheap sun holidays, these supposedly £15 holidays that are never 15 quid. But we might do that and get some weekends away somewhere. Trembling Madness at Brew York. I'd like to go to Trembling Madness. I really would. Yeah, definitely would love to go there. And take some pennies, obviously, for to bring some cans back, as you do. Because you never want to go anywhere and not bring somewhere like that and not bring a few cans back. Job has to be done. So, to end this review, to come back with another before my phone dies at least, Astryd, a juicy pale at 3.8% from Thornbridge. Adam says it's still available at Tesco's. I've not seen it, but again, I don't really look for beers that I've already tried. So, you know, it's one of them things. I miss a lot of beers at times. I know I've had this before. Whether I've reviewed it or not, I don't know. Easy drinking, juicy pale ale. Like I say, yellowy orange in pour, hazy. And yeah, it's easy drinking, juicy. It's a quaffable, sessionable ale, basically. With a juicy note to it, a tropical note to it. For me, I give it a good 3.9 out of 5. It was nice, you know. It certainly filled the hole tonight. 2 floors of ale. Wow. I need to get my backside over there. I need to drag the wife round with me. I'm no good on my own, and I don't like travelling for starters. And so we need to go up and then meet people up there. People are meeting, you know, or arrange something, you know, to meet people, because it's always good to meet people at these locations. Right, gotta run. That one's over. 22 minutes. Ouch. I can yak. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks for joining in. And back in about 2 minutes with another beer to review from the Adventure Beer calendar. Let's hope it's a good one and not some nasty lager. Cheers all. 20 odd keg lines on top floor. Whew. Cheers. See you in about 2 minutes.